So when you have a gerund, right, and we remember a gerund is one of those verb forms that ends in either ANDO or IENDO. Sometimes you're going to need to use a written accent. And when does that happen? Well, that's going to happen when we're going to attach a reflexive object pronoun, an indirect object pronoun, or a direct object pronoun. And the order we put those in when we have more than one is indirect before direct, reflexive first of all. Alright, just put that mind in your head. Okay, so this is not a video on how to form gerunds, okay? This is simply a video to say, alright, you know how to do this. You know how to do the ANDO, IENDO. You know how to conjugate all of the other things. But what happens when we have written accents? So if you need a refresher on how to form, go back to the video up here or down in the description. Okay, let me put up 4 sentences. So for each of these, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to attach one of these mete se or mete le or mete lo, la. And when we do that, if we attach one of these indirect, direct, or reflexive object pronouns, we are going to need to place a written accent. And so if it's the ANDO, we're going to put it on the A. And if it's the INDO, we're going to put it on the E as in elephant. Okay, so if I'm saying, oh, I don't know, estoy comiendo, I am eating, but I wanted to say I am eating it, maybe like the taco. And so I could say estoy comiéndolo. And so what I need to do, because I added something extra, because I attached that, I'm going to come back to this word, I'm going to look for the E, and I'm going to write a written accent. Alright, let's look at the next one. Estás lavando. Well, that is a reflexive verb, so we know we're going to need a te. But now let's maybe put 2 on there. So instead of just saying estás lavándote, you are washing them. Like maybe you're washing las manos. So our order, indirect before direct, reflexive first of all, we make one word out of that. Alright? And because we added 1 or 2 things to this, we're going to need to write a written accent. And so we come back to the ANDO, IENDO, and we're going to put our accent right here. Okay? Están escribiendo. They are writing. And maybe we're going to say, they are writing, I don't know, they're writing to you. We added something, and so now we're going to come back, and we need a written accent. So I'm telling you, every time you add something, you're going to need a written accent. Okay? And finally, ella está maquillando. She is putting on makeup, so we know that that is reflexive, so we have the se. And maybe she's putting it on los labios, so we could put the los there. We put on 2 things, so we're going to need to write a written accent, and we'll put it right there. Now, this video is not a why we do something. This is a how we do something. Alright, that's all this is. I'm just telling you kind of like a little cheat sheet where you need to put those written accents. If you want to know the why, well, that'll be for another video. And if you want to remember how to form gerunds, that's another video. Okay, and you know, let's just say this is probably going to work 99.9% of the time. So here you go, written accent on the A of the ANDO, IENDO, or on the E of the ANDO, IENDO, and we remember indirect before direct, reflexive first of all. Suerte.